You liked Kofi. What else did you like of WrestleMania? And what didn't you like?
Well, I didn't like the length of the show. 7.5 hours is just too.
No, yeah, that's not a hot take.
Yeah,
you can't find somebody that said, "Wow, that was 7.5 hours of awesomeness."
Believe me,
more.
It's insane.
That's tremendous.
That wish it was 12 hours.
That's great.
But I mean, let's see. What did I also? I mean, the women's match was certainly interesting, and just seeing how tired the crowd was, and I liked how physical they were with one another to the point that Ronda breaks her hand. I thought, even Seth and Brock.
Yeah, she broke her hand in the match.
How'd she break her hand? I didn't hear that.
Obviously,
they said throwing punches, apparently.
Yeah.
And it says that she was mad about the botched finish, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of that one, guys. I don't know if it was by design so that when she comes back, they can point to this, or if it was just a screw up. I mean, there were reports that that wasn't planned. It was supposed to be Charlotte tapping out. I didn't buy that, because as good as Ronda is and as good as the other two are, I think you would have seen more panic if there wasn't. If this was the referee counted to 3 when he wasn't supposed to, you would have seen it all over their faces.
Right.
Yeah, but wait a second. I want to. Okay. This is where I see things differently than other people, right? Bro, when you look at the card, okay, of those all the guys, everybody that performed on that show, I don't look at Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey in the top 20% of workers on that roster. I look at Charlotte that way because you can just tell she's a ring general. The other two, I look at them, they've performed well, but I look at them as I don't see them leading anybody out there. I just see them kind of just included in a match that they kind of scripted in the back and stuff and everything. They probably went down the performance center and went over it a million times before they put in the ring. But I don't get the feel that that was the work is that great. And it's it's funny. It's funny too, because here's the thing. This is the thing where I think the wrestling fans are kind of get caught in a a little bit of a hypocritical position.
Sure.
And that we sit there, we embrace the work these days. The great workers, the fans want the best workers to get pushed, right? But then we got the women's revolution, all right? And Becky didn't really go on that rise because of her work. She got on that rise because she embraced the mic skills and got over and got the people to react to her and emotionally invested in her, right? Ronda's performed pretty well in the ring. Everything she hadn't had any real stinkers or anything, but she hadn't, but I think it's funny that it's we ignore the women, okay, that they're not their work is not. I mean, I'm just saying I've trained wrestlers. This is a hit to take the people don't like me to say, but I watch a lot of the women's work. It's not good. Okay, there's a lot of girls on that roster. All right, to me, we were talking to Coney about this. There's 6 or 7 girls that they have there that I think are head and shoulders above the rest of the girls on the card.
I agree.
As workers, okay? But I think as fans, it's because it's the women's revolution, we kind of ignore their own principles. It's okay, we're not going to grade their work.
You're either being graded on a curve by some.
Right. Yes, that exactly. That's
by
what I'm
almost
saying.
all.
I don't think there's honest criticism by the majority of the fan base when you're dealing with the woman, because it's the women's revolution thing. You don't want to speak out against it. But to me, if I'm going to be a critic of all the wrestlers and all the work, I got to be honest, Yeah. I watch some of the girls. They do great sometimes, but sometimes they stink up the joint. Me and Conan say, some of these girls shouldn't be on TV. They need to go back down to the training center. But because it's the women's revolution, we still stick them out there. We featured them and stuff. I'm it's going forward, I think there needs to be honest about the positions they have these girls in and who needs to be on TV more and who needs to because to me right now there's too many girls because some of them's work is not good enough to be on TV. Do you agree with that?
I do. And excuse me, I think the only thing I would disagree with that you said is I don't think you're giving Becky Lynch enough credit. And I think she's been around a long time. I do think she has ring general qualities to her. I've seen her have really good matches with different people, carry some of the inferior women to good matches. She did get over with her mic work. And the funny thing is, this isn't just a gimmick. She was a great babyface promo, just, kind of old school, nice girl babyface promo, but it wasn't Vince McMahon's cup of tea. And so they never really gave her a chance. It wasn't until she started the man thing. And now they act like She finally came into her own. It's like, no, she was really good before. You guys just missed out on it.